Shalom. I give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. That taught us His word. Basically, I just got a couple articles. We're already a few days into the new year, and a lot of stuff has been going on around the world. Earthquakes. And also, apparently, Saudi Arabia has officially joined BRICS. This article's out of RT.com. It was dated yesterday, January 2nd, 2024. But yeah, so it looks like that BRICS organization is growing, and more nations want to join as well. But this is Saudi Arabia on Tuesday officially announced that it has joined the BRICS Plus group, with the news carried by state TV. Riyadh has been in negotiations on its ascension to the group for months, with Foreign Minister Prince Faisal bin Farad stating last August that all the details on the move would be evaluated before an appropriate decision was taken. The group, which until January 1st included Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, welcomed 5 new members on New Year's Day. Apart from Saudi Arabia, it now includes Egypt, Ethiopia, Iran, and the UAE. Another prospective member, Argentina, made an abrupt U-turn on its ascension plans after the president election in the country was won by Javier Milei late last year. The group is expected to grow even larger later this year, with Venezuela seeking to become a permanent member under the next summit in Russia in October 2024. So yeah, you can see people, they're picking sides. Most High is gathering these nations, and separating them out, for that World War III, But yeah, so Saudi Arabia, so like Egypt is now part of it, Ethiopia, Iran, which is a big one, and UAE. So yeah, it's big news. And also apparently New York was hit with an earthquake yesterday as well. USGS reports magnitude 1.7 quake in Astoria before Roosevelt Island explosion calls. So they're hit with a 1.7, which isn't very large, but New York isn't known for earthquakes. So that's one of the prophecies that Yahushua told us to look out for, earthquakes in diverse places. There's also an earthquake out there in Japan, which made the news. It's like a 7 point something earthquake in Japan. Yeah, that was major news. 7.7 magnitude 7 earthquake that hit Japan. Firefighters responded to reports of small explosions on Roosevelt Island early Tuesday morning. Then declared the scene under control with no clear cause, causing fire officials, according to fire officials. But now, the mystery might have been solved thanks to the U.S. Geological Survey. Yeah, it was so rare they thought it was explosions when it was just a small earthquake. you go to the U.S. Geological Survey website, you can see like all the earthquakes that took place in the past 24 hours. So it was about 40 of them, with the most recent one being in Toya, Texas, which happened today, January 3rd, around 5 a.m. So yeah, here's a list of all the earthquakes that took place pretty much within the last 24 hours, about 40 of them. So yeah, a lot of stuff's going on, but first scripture, Revelation 19:9, and he said unto me, Write, blessed are they which are called unto the marriage supper of the Lamb. And he saith unto me, These are the true sayings of the Most High. Yeah, so it's all about that marriage, between the bride and the bridegroom, which is Yahushai and his elect, you know. And I fell at his feet to worship him. And he said unto me, See thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant, and of thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahushai. Worship the Most High, for the testimony of Yahushai is the spirit of prophecy. So it's all about prophecy at the end of the day, man. We're seeing, and it's only a few days, and a lot of stuff is going on, man. So yeah, we'll see what, the rest of 2024 might bring, but we need to be on the lookout for these prophecies. Second scripture is 1 Thessalonians 4:13. But I would not have you to be ignorant, brethren, concerning them which are asleep, that ye sorrow not, even as others which have no hope. For if we believe that Yahushua died and rose again, even so them also which sleep in Yahushua will the Most High bring with him. For this we say unto you by the word of the Lord, that we which are alive and remain unto the coming of the Lord shall not prevent them which are asleep. For the Lord himself shall descend from heaven with a shout, even the voice of the archangel, and with the trump of the Most High, and the dead in Yahushua shall rise first. Yeah, so there are going to be some that, end up dying in this thing, during the time of Jacob's trouble. And that was what the apostle coined this year to be, the hopeful time of Jacob's trouble this year, man. Then we which are alive and remain shall be caught up together with them in the clouds to meet the Lord in the air. And so shall we be with the Lord. Yeah, meet the Lord in the air. And that's the marriage that we read about. Revelation 19:9. The marriage supper of the Lamb. To be beamed up and to meet the Lord in the air. And that's what we're all looking forward to. But as we read before, there's going to be some brothers that are going to die in this truth, man, during the time of Jacob's trouble. Because we're about to read in Revelation 20:4, and I saw thrones, and they sat upon them, and the judgment was given them unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahushua and the word of the Most High, in which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither received his mark in their foreheads. So the brothers that refuse to take that chip during the hour of temptation, some brothers are going to get caught up in that. In their hands, or neither had received his mark on their foreheads or in their hands, and they lived and reigned with Yahushua 1,000 years. So it said that John said he saw the souls of them that were beheaded for witness of Yahushua. So that ties into those that, who are asleep, that are asleep in Yahushua. But, those that die in this truth, they're going to be the first ones with the Lord. You know, I just read it. It says, and the dead in Yahushua shall rise first. So those brothers are going to be the first ones in that chariot. But we're coming to that time of Jacob's trouble where all hell is going to break loose. They're going to implement this microchip, the mark of the beast, and it's just going to be all hell out here. And the apostle coined this year, the hopeful year of Jacob's trouble. The last scripture is the Lord said, we shall be saved out of it. Jeremiah 30:7. Alas, for that day is great, so none is like it, even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. The Lord, the elect, they're the ones that are going to be saved out of it, and they're going to be called up to heaven. And he says, right, and then we which are alive and remain shall be caught up together with them in the clouds to meet the Lord, ones that are going to be saved up out of it. And we're close to that time right now. It says even like time of Jacob's trouble, the scriptures talk about it's going to be like a day like no other. It says that in a couple places, man. So yeah, I just wanted to, bring out mainly this scripture. This article. Saudi Arabia officially joined the BRICS, and a few other nations have joined as well. It says welcome 5 new members on New Year's Day. Egypt, Ethiopia, Iran, and UAE, and Saudi Arabia. Yeah, but time of Jacob's trouble is coming. These prophecies, so just be on the lookout for these prophecies. With that, shalom.